Welcome back again to another video. I am Real Talk, your go-to destination for real, honest, and no BS dating site review. Here I give you all of the facts, I give you all of the details, and I tell you everything you need to know on how the dating site really works. And I always show you my profile. My goal is to save you time and, more importantly, to prevent you from wasting a lot of money. Now, in this video, I will go over two more dating sites, and they are Wingtalks and Wishdates. Once again, I grouped two dating sites together. That is because both of these dating sites differ in name and name only. And as you will see, everything else about these dating sites are identical. They work exactly the same. Here we are inside of my Wingtalks account, and this here is my Wishdates account. And as I toggle back and forth, you can see for yourself the dating sites look identical. They do have the same features and the same format. And once again, the dating site also works exactly the same in every other aspects as well. Now, in terms of members on here, I would say that both of these dating sites has a diverse mix of members, meaning you will find members from North America, there are members from South America, there are members from Latin America, and certainly some Europeans as well. So those are the primary members that you will see. So there is something for everyone if you want to try any of these dating sites. So the first thing that you should do is complete your account. And I am not gonna walk you through the my profile step. This is self-explanatory. So just go in, complete your profile. Be sure to upload 5 good pictures and fill in all of the description and information they are asking for. The more complete your profile is, the better it is for other members who learn about who you are and what you are about. So that is the first step. Finish completing your profile. So after you complete your profile, you can set up some of these other settings on here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this part. It is self-explanatory. So I will just point them out really quick. This is your settings page, so you can turn on any settings that you want. Again, it is self-explanatory. More information down here if you want to learn about the dating site or have any questions. You can certainly find a lot of that information down here. You can deactivate your account, and then you can also obviously delete your account. Icebreakers, that is what it sounds like. They do have many options for icebreakers. It does cost money to use them. But essentially, if you don't know where to start, they do recommend a bunch of icebreakers that you can utilize. And then your payment information will be right here. And then also, obviously, you can log out of your account when you are no longer online. There are other features up here too, so like credit, people, search, mail, and messages, and then also Newsfeed. Once again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time discussing some of these aspects. I covered this in great details in many other videos, and I will point to the video that you could watch if you want more details on these aspects, and I will just touch on them here really quickly. So let me just start from the top here. Newsfeed. Newsfeed is what it sounds like. Just various people posting about themselves. You can certainly look through them and hit a like, or you can start a chat if you see anyone that catches your interest. Messages, all of your messages will show up here. I am never in this account, so I don't really have a lot of messages, but all of your messages will show up here. Mail, so all of your mail is going to show up here. People are like a newsfeed. It's just various members, once again, posting about themselves. You can look through their pictures or information that they have posted, and you can certainly hit a like or start a conversation. Credits, I will talk about more credits later on and why you need credits. Search, so obviously this is where you can filter out various search. They do list a lot of countries, like I mentioned, they do list a lot of countries, But once again, don't expect a lot of members on a lot of these countries. Uh, Based on what I see in here, it's mostly North American, Latin American, some Asian, and some European. A lot of these other countries you see listed, you're not going to find any members. So essentially, these are all of the main features on here that you will need to utilize to enjoy using this dating site. And before I get too far, let me point this out. At the bottom are more information. If you have a question or a comment or concern, obviously you can come down here and look through the various information that they have, especially terms of use. It will describe you the features here, but I will do that for you. Wingtalks and Wishdate does not have a live customer support. So if you need to reach out to them, you will have to send them an email down here, and they generally do respond fairly quickly. Okay, with that out of the way, so let's walk through profiles on here. One thing that I do enjoy about both of these dating site profile informations are very good, and you get a lot of information on each member. So for example, this here is Elena, and here's a tip for you. If you see this blue mark right here, or this blue letter I call it, it means that her profile has been verified. Her name, age, and appearance has been verified by some kind of a government ID, so you know that she is a real person. While you are in a profile, you can certainly hit a like, a wink, and a follow. You can look through any public photos that she has posted. And then be sure to scroll down, read more information about the person. This here gives you good insight and obviously more information that you should know about the individual. At the bottom, they may have a lot of posts. So posts are a good place to look for more pictures and obviously to get more insight about who they are and maybe their personality. And then finally, so this here is your main chat portal. So chat and messages and photos and pictures, I will cover that in more detail in the upcoming section. And also they do have a gift option on here. And I will also touch on gift option in the upcoming section as well. But once again, overall, you do get a lot of good information in profiles. What can you do on here for free? What can you do that doesn't cost any money? Well, the first thing you can do is you can certainly browse as many profiles as you want. It doesn't cost any money to do that. And as I showed previously, you can go into any profile, and I just picked Carolina here. You can certainly look through all of her public photos, hit a like, a wink, and a follow. You can look through her private photos after you start messaging her and when she responds. So you can open the private photos once you get a response. Some profile may have a video, and you will have to pay to open the video. Messages. So once again, all of your messages will be here, and you can always read your messages for free. And that also brings you to mail. All of your mail will be here, and you can read your first mail for free. I don't have any mail, but generally the first mail from a member is going to be free, and it's going to say free reading right here. And then all the other stuff like people and newsfeed, I mentioned that already. But essentially, that is the only thing that you can do for free on here. Once again, browse profiles. You can read your messages for free, and you can read your initial mail for free. Everything else is going to cost you money, and I will talk about that here really soon. Okay, so let's talk about credits and why you need them. Well, both Wingtalk and Wishdate, it is a credit-based system. That means you will need to purchase credits to utilize all of the features. As I have already pointed out, there is not much you can do for free. So here's why you need credits. You need credits to respond to mail, message in a chat, reply with stickers or emojis, view any profile videos, share any media in a chat, and send any type of gifts. In this case, virtual gifts or a fake gift. So Wingtalks and Wishdate does have this little bonus feature here called Chat Gems. So chat gem is a special currency used in chat. So sometimes you can get free chat gems if you are on here a lot. And the way chat gem works is when you chat, if you have any chat gems, they will use chat gem first before they use your actual credits. And one chat gem equals 1 minute of chatting. So it's kind of like a little bonus feature on here if you do get any chat gems. And then down here, you may get some complimentary credits to start with when you open up a new account. For some reason, I did not get any, but generally, you will get 20 credits if you are a new member. Okay, so let's spend a little bit time talking about pricing. And down here, you will see the pricing for chats, mail, and other features on here. First, let's go over chat. Chatting on here will cost you 2 credits per minute. That's right, the basic chat is 2 credits per minute. Any stickers that you want to send is 5 credits. Sending any photo or audio is 10 credits each. Opening a video or exclusive post is 50 credits each. So videos and posts are your 2 most expensive options. So be careful on how you are utilizing this feature. Mail. Mail is a good way to write a long, lengthy messages, but mail can also be very expensive. So here is how mail works. Sending letter in mail to one member. Your first letter in a thread is 10 credits. Each following letter after that is 30 credits. What this means is if you were to send a letter to a member, your first letter to that member is 10 credits. Every letter after that is going to cost you 30 credits. So mail gets more expensive as you use it. So be careful on how you are using mail. Opening letter in the mail. First letter in a thread is free. Each following letter costs 10 credits. And again, the same principle apply. So if you get a letter, the first one is free. It will say free. Every other letter that you receive, it will cost you 10 credits to open that letter. But they do allow you to send a lot of photos inside a letter free of charge. So you can attach 10, 12, 13 photos if you want to. Opening a photo in the mail. First photo in a thread is free. Each following costs 10 credits. What this means is if you get a letter, inside that letter there are 3 pictures. You can open the first picture for free. The next 2 pictures is 10 credits each, so a total of 20 credits. Once again, be careful on how you are opening pictures because it can also use up a lot of credits. And opening video in email is 50 credits. And I can't stress this enough. Videos and posts are your 2 most expensive options. So be careful on how many videos that you are opening or sending because this can use up credits very quickly. And then finally, a few other things. Opening a video in your profile is 50 credits. Some profile may have private pictures and they may have a video, and a video is going to cost you 50 credits. There are gift options, and I will talk about gift options in the upcoming section. So essentially, these are the pricing for chats, mail, and other features. And pay attention to how you are utilizing all of these features because if you are not careful, you can use your credits very fast. Okay, so let's walk through some of this in a little bit more detail. And I'm just going to pull up a profile. For example, I will just pick on Laura right here. She looks like a pretty woman here from the US. So if you scroll down, so here is your chat window. And pay attention, so in chat, you only get 300 characters. That is it. And they limit to 300 characters because they want you to use mail. And mail, as I have shown you, could be very expensive. But anyways, you only get 300 characters. You can certainly add emojis on here, and there are a lot of emojis. I won't show them all to you, but these are the typical emojis. And emojis can be 5 credits each. Chat, so here's how chat works. So it's 2 credits per minute. And essentially, you can send as many messages as you want within that minute. The timer starts when you send your first message. and pauses automatically if you don't send a message for 1 full minute. So guys, type really fast because 2 credits per minute can also use up your credits fairly quickly. While you are in here, certainly there's stickers to send. Again, stickers, typical stuff, is 5 credits each. You can certainly send a photo by hitting a photo right here. They do have this Let's Talk. It's kind of like the icebreaker I mentioned in the beginning. If you don't know what to do, you can just pick one of these, but realize it is going to cost you, I believe, 5 credits to use one of these. So essentially, that is a lot of your or all of your main chat window or chat feature in here. You are limited to 300 characters, and you are charged 2 credits per minute. You can attach a photo. Each photo is 10 credits. And once again, any stickers or emojis is 5 credits each. And while I am in here, let me point this out. So Laura does have videos, and video is 50 credits for every video that you open. And then she also have a bunch of posts about herself as well. I always look through the posts because you do get more pictures of them that may be slightly different from the profile pictures. But let me point this out while I am in here. And I mentioned this in the beginning also, and that is sending a gift. So on here, they do have the option of sending a gift, and this is a virtual gift. The key word here is virtual. Virtual means fake. It is not real. She gets nothing tangible for it. But it will cost you real money to send a fake gift. My advice, save your credits and don't bother sending any fake gifts. But every profile will have a fake gift, and it varies from month to month or depending on the time of year. They do have different themes. We are in March, so this year is the, I suppose, Irish or leprechaun theme, if you want to call it that. And if I scroll down, these are the typical fake gift that you will see. There is a lot to choose from. Once again, I can't stress this enough. These are all fake. Don't waste your money sending something fake. For example, let's say you want to be cute and you decided to send whoever you are chatting with a gift. So let's say I wanted to send Laura this charming shoe, this green shoe. It's 240 credits. 240 credits is probably $75, $80 of real money. That is 240 credits. And she gets nothing for it. All she gets is a picture of a charming shoe. Well, that's great. That is a nice gesture, but it just costs you 75, $80. To me, that is just a complete waste. Once again, keep this in mind. Do not send any fake gift. It is just a waste of money. Okay, so let's talk about credits and how much each credit packages cost. You can find that information here by hitting credits. Now, I didn't bother buying a credit package on here. That is because I have used enough of these dating sites and I know how they generally work and how much each packages are. So they do offer a special deal for a first-time user. They are offering 150 credits for $20. So this here is a really good deal to start with. Now, let me show you the typical credit packages that I normally see that is applicable to a lot of these dating sites that you see here in my channel. The credit packages here are the most common that I find. And I will probably say that Wishdate and Wingtalk is going to fall into one of this category. Keep in mind, these are typical. It may vary from a month to month slightly, and certainly it is going to vary from country to country. But once again, the packages here that I am showing are the most common that I see. So generally it is 4 packages or even up to 5. Anywhere from 45 to 70 credits to 2,000 credits. Anywhere from $20 to $30 all the way up to $860 for the regular price. So once again, it's either 4 packages or even 5. 20 or 30 to 70 or up to 800 credits, and the maximum package is 2,000. So once again, these are the most common credit packages that I see, and I do expect Wingtalks and Wishdate to probably look just like this right here. So if it's slightly different and if it is cheaper, if you tried it, well, that's good for you. But don't be surprised if you see something like this. And while I am talking about credits, pay attention to this. So what you need to consider or ask yourself is, how long do credits last? If you were to buy a credit package, how long will that package last you? For example, if you were to purchase 800 credits, it is on sale for $200. How long do you think 800 credits will last? I will promise you this: 800 credits will not last you 1 month. It probably won't even last you 2 weeks. If you are lucky, 800 credits may last you 1 week. May, if you were to just chat and chat only. So I'm not going to go through this in a lot of detail. If you want more information on credit packages and how long it can expect to last, you can certainly watch this video right here. How fast dating site credits disappear. This video, I walk you through the credit system and I give you several examples that I walk through to show you that your credit package will not last you as long as you think. In fact, it might last you just a few days. And then I mentioned gifts before. You can watch this video right here. Dating site gifts explained. Here I tell you why sending any gift, whether it is a fake gift or a real gift, is generally a bad idea. So once again, watch this video right here to learn more about credits. Watch this video right here to get more details on sending gifts. So essentially, that is the typical credit packages that you will find. And once again, watch those other videos for additional information. Okay, so let's talk about an important feature on here, an important detail. So please listen to this section all the way through. That has to do with exchanging contact information. Can you exchange your email or phone number on here? Well, the short answer is no, you cannot. Both of these dating sites has done an amazing job of scrubbing, blocking any attempt to exchange your email or phone number. They just don't want you to do it. So for example, I'm just going to pick Irina. And if I were to chat with Irina and inside this chat box right here, I put in my phone number or email and I try to hit send. She will not see the email. She will not see the phone number. All she will see are just a bunch of stars. She may not even see the message at all. And that is true if you were to try to mention using other apps. So if you were to mention using Telegram or WhatsApp or going to Facebook, that will also be blocked. They just don't want you to do it. That is also true if you were to try to do it inside a letter. In this letter, I put in my number or email, or I mentioned let's go to Facebook or Telegram or WhatsApp. That letter may not be sent. If it is sent, your email or phone number and some of those keywords or phrases will be scrubbed out and she will see nothing but stars. So trying to exchange your contact in a letter won't work either. So let's say you wanted to get creative and you decide to send a picture. So for example, this is a good example I always use. Let's say this is your picture and you put your email and phone number in here and you were to attach this picture to a letter. Well, I promise you this, she will not get that picture. If she does, this picture right here, the email and phone number will be scrubbed out. That is also true if you were to try to send the same picture inside a chat. Once again, the picture will be blacked, or if it is received, your email and phone number will be scrubbed out. So trying that method just won't work either. It is very difficult to do so. And once again, they would do everything they can to block and to prevent you from exchanging your information. Now, there is a way the dating site will allow you to exchange contact. And you can find that information by messaging support, but I know the process, so let me just explain that to you. So on here, to obtain one member email or phone number, you will have to pay 5,000 credits. And how much is 5,000 credits? 5,000 credits is roughly $1,200 to $1,300. That's right. For every member that you want email or phone number from, you will need to pay $1,200 to $1,300. On top of that, you will have to fill out a lengthy form. You will have to upload a driver's license or some kind of a government ID like a passport or something else. And you will have to provide a lot of private details about who you are and where you live and so on. So overall, exchanging phone numbers on here, the way the website you wants to do it, will cost you $1,200 to $1,300. You need to fill out a lengthy document, and you will have to give up a lot of information about yourself. My recommendation: don't do it at all. Just don't do it. Don't bother. Don't do it. So what can you do? Well, there is some hope. And what you can do is, if you want tips, ideas, or suggestion, you can first watch this video right here. Dating sites don't want you exchanging contact information. I'll talk about more of this topic in more detail here. And what you can also do is you can certainly reach out to me. Go to my channel, come down here and hit my email, realtalkdatingsitereview@gmail.com. Once again, realtalkdatingsitereview@gmail.com. Send me a direct message. Tell me which dating site you are using, and I will certainly respond back to you with a handful of ideas, tips, and suggestions that you can use on practically any dating site to exchange contact information. I have used a lot of these methods myself, so I know a lot of them do work if you do it correctly. Once again, send me a message, tell me what site you are using, and I will certainly respond back to you with a handful of ideas and suggestions. So essentially, that is it. That is all of the key features on Wingtalks and Wishdate. I have shown you all of the main information that you need to know on how this dating site really works. So after watching this all the way through, you have a full understanding and what to expect if you want to try it for yourself. And once again, I will include a link to a few of the videos that I mentioned earlier. So I talked about gifts. I'll talk about how credits last, or how long it will last. This is a good one to watch to fully understand credit system. Your contact being blocked. So I give you examples here. And I will also include this one right here. A lot of dating sites like Wingtalks and Wishdate does have many hidden features. And some of these hidden features will cost you, guys especially, time, and it will cost you money. So hopefully you have learned a lot of good information on here. And with that said, I do wish you good luck on your dating journey, and I will see you in the next one.